I've got a lady beside me. One of you has lost a mother, and this mother, when she went, will have been, it will have been quite quick. She wasn't ill for a very long time, but it was kind of within a month or two, and then she'd gone. Which one am I with? With you, my love. Yeah, I was right first time. Oh, high five me. Your mum was somebody who was quite a forceful soul. She wasn't somebody that would be a wallflower when there was something to be said.
That's true.
And your mum was also somebody who was very, very active in her own way in her life. She certainly didn't like to sit if there was something to be done. Leo, you need to keep up. Strike one, but I don't know who for. Don't answer that, Leo. Okay, so your mum, my love, she was somebody who was a very active lady in her own right, you understand?
I do.
And I don't simply mean by being active physically. Your mum was always thinking, wasn't she?
Yes.
And not mundane thoughts about shopping. She was always planning. She was, in my view, the way she feels to me, born before her time. Can you understand that?
I can, yes.
Her thoughts were very much more progressive than a lot of the people around her.
Yes.
And she was always knowing the right thing to say at the right time.
Yes.
Very, very sensitive lady.
Very much.
Could get terribly hurt by other people's deeds to other people.
Yes.
January will have had, or Jan the name, will have had some sort of significance around your mother.
January.
January. Thank you, Leo. And did she like to read a lot?
Yes.
Yes. Thank you, Leo. And with your mum, she was somebody who, best will in the world, was misunderstood on occasion. Can you understand that?
Yes.
And on occasion, some people felt that she was a little aloof, but she wasn't, was she?
No.
Not in the least. Her birthday and her anniversary...
That was a card.
Birthday or anniversary. It was a card.
Oh, that was a card. Oh, well, she likes to read a lot as well, doesn't she? And your mum was a lady, I want to call her very intelligent, but I don't feel that there's a huge amount of education going on here. I feel she's more streetwise and can use her cleverness.
Yes.
Your mum is somebody, I want to come back to a tour de force because I do feel if there's something she wants done, she will find a way to move heaven and earth to get it done. Can you understand that?
Yes.
And nothing seemed to faze her, did it?
No.
I will say she was incredibly good in crises, but pretty awful immediately afterwards.
That is true.
It's almost like she could rise to the challenge and then she imploded.
Yes.
Yes. And, you know, your mum was a bit of a looker as a younger lady. Can you understand that?
Very much.
And as she grew older, she wanted to continue being a looker, but found that it wasn't quite the way she wanted it. Can you understand?
Yes.
And although she accepted Tempest Fugit and all that, she didn't really like it, did she?
No.
No. I have to tell you, she still doesn't. She thinks, what a waste. If only we could all arrive and stay around 30-ish. 30 to 35, she was absolutely at her peak. Can you imagine that?
Yes.
25 even, all right. 25 was better, okay. Oh, okay. That could just be Leo looking at her at that age.
I am.
I am. doesn't mean he doesn't have an appreciative eye. As an artist, we all know. Uh-oh. Definitely. In which case, I rest my case and another. Okay, so coming back. So coming back to your mum, my love. Why am I surrounded in coconut? What is it about coconut and your mum?
They used to be in the back garden?
Coconuts?
Yes.
Growing?
Yes.
Fair enough.
Fresh.
Fresh ones, no, I understand the fresh because I'm just surrounded by coconuts. Okay. No wonder she's smiling, look, I love coconuts. I'm just waiting for her to give me something else, just bear with me, she's gone a bit quiet, she's just grinning at me and that doesn't help. Okay, your mum is such a nurturing person. She would help anybody, anywhere. You understand that, don't you?
Yes.
And I want to say something that you probably don't know, that she helped an awful lot of people by either giving them, and I don't feel it's money, it's something else. Does that make sense to you?
Yes.
Okay. I don't feel she was a charity worker, I just felt she did it on her own back.
Yes.
Because there's something about your mum that is, everybody is the same. Doesn't matter what clothes we wear, doesn't matter what language we speak or what skin colour we have, we are all the same.
Yes.
Yes. And your mum lived the way she believed life should be lived in respect of others.
Yes.
She didn't stab people in the back, that wasn't her way. If she didn't like somebody, she would just keep away. You understand?
I do.
She is ever so proud of you. You do know this, don't you?
When I listen, yes.
Yes, she does say you've got a selective hearing, but
Yes.
here is the point. You do listen.
Yes.
And what's more, you have seen your mum since she's been gone.
Yes.
And what's more, you understand where she thinks you should be going.
Yes.
Yes.
See?
Well, it's definitely a teapot,
Yeah.
and your mum definitely loved her tea.
Definitely.
But what, does that say inside? Because it's slightly blurred for me here. Okay. Inside, what did your mother put inside her teapot?
Well, I hope it was tea, but...
I'm not entirely believing that. Just let me try and check. So my Leo will tell us. Oh, money.
Ah.
That's where it is.
Pennies, is that?
Oh, money.
Old, you see. And I'm wearing my contact lenses. I mean, for goodness sake. Old money. If I went back a bit to my
teapot.
An old teapot with the money was in it. Got it.
Oh, it's like, what's it, isn't it? Catchphrase.
God. Yeah. Okay, so with your mum, she was somebody who always insisted on looking out for tomorrow as well as looking after today.
Yes.
She was a great planner.
She was.
She wasn't somebody that would let the grass grow under her feet though.
No.
Simply because she was planning for the future didn't mean to say that she couldn't enjoy the present.
Yeah.
Fabulous sense of humour.
Not as good as Dad, but yeah.
She's her. Your mum's telling me there was nothing wrong, it was just slightly different.
Well, yeah.
Your mum is saying that okay, I've just got to come back to you and where you're going. Okay. You know where you're going and you've started on the pathway. You understand what she means by that?
I do, yeah.
You do know, don't you, that she thinks you're not working quite as hard as you could be towards it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And you do know, don't you, that your mum is absolutely shoulder to shoulder with you, trying to help you along that pathway?
Yes, I do.
Yes. What do the initials J, M, P, S, A mean? Not necessarily in that order. What do they mean to you?
Right, I'll have a John, a Michael, a Peter, a Sylvia. And what was the last one?
A.
A.
Angela, Alice, Annette, Anne.
Okay, I'll throw a spanner in the works and say Adrian.
Okay. So, you've got all of those initials, yes? Oh, clever girl.
Thank you. High five. What was that?
Love you.
Oh, lovely.
Okay, your mum is saying, coming back to you and where you're going, you are going to be incredibly good, but it's going to take more practice, you understand? How many shoes do you need? A gay man would notice. One pair at a time, yes.
Yes, that's about right, yeah.
Okay, coming back to you though, your mum really wants to get to grips with this with you, okay?
Yeah.
Your mum is saying sometimes you know you could be doing more, you understand?
I do, yeah.
And sometimes you're putting off till tomorrow that which could have been done yesterday.
Yes.
Yes, and you know that was never your mum's way.
Right.
And sometimes when you're putting it off, you know that maybe it doesn't sit right to put it off.
Yes.
Those times are when your mother is beside you. Are you aware of that?
Oh, yes, I know when she's around.
Yes. So, her question to you is, well, why are you not working with me? You understand, don't you?
I do, yes. Yeah.
You also understand, I hope, this is your life, your choice.
Yes.
There is nothing that you need to do that you do not want to do. Your life, your choice. But your mum's going, you
She done
know.
that when she was alive.
Of course she did. I'm not doing that for me. So, boots. Boots?
Boots. Okay, yeah.
Your boots are nice.
My boots, your boots?
I'm not wearing boots. Are you wearing
That'll
boots?
be my boots.
Oh, I'm wearing flip-flops.
Okay.
New ones.
No. Leo, no. Been repaired at least 5 times. Love these.
Yes.
Oh, I need new ones, oh, probably. That's by the by. Let's keep on you and your mum, okay? Your mum is saying it's time you treated yourself. You understand?
Yes.
You haven't treated yourself for a very, very long time. You understand?
Yes.
And your mum is...
It's the mum that's saying you need new shoes, new boots.
Oh, it's...
I am the mum.
Boots are nice though, yes?
I have got new boots, yeah.
Sorry, I was still with you. Right, okay. Sorry, Leo. Oh God, that was a bit thick there, wasn't I? Okay.
You will.
Fighting, talking, eh? Okay. So, let's come back to your mum. All right. She is saying very, very clearly how much she is waiting for you to grow. You understand?
I do, yeah.
And you also understand that it won't take that much more.
No, way.
Her question again to you is, why are you procrastinating?
So I'm being stubborn.
Yeah, but she knows that because you were always stubborn. Even as a little child, you were stubborn.
No, me?
Yeah,
No, I
you.
didn't. Yeah.
She's saying very clearly, yes. The last thing she wants to say to you, because she's going to go,
Yeah.
remember, when the time is there and she's next to you, take advantage of it. It's not her demanding, it is her offering. You
Yeah.
understand?
I do, yes.
I'm going to leave her and all her love with you
Thank you.
and say what a fabulous daughter, and a big thank you to you from her.
Thank you.
Say God bless.
God bless.
Okay.